Let's get the studio lighting going here. Good morning, tubers and twitchers, or twitchies and tubies. Tubies, tubers, twitchies, twitchers. Welcome aboard. Feel free to chat if you'd like. Let's take a little of that reverb. How's that better? That's a little better. Okay, good. There we go. It's been a while since we had the level set. We're going to do a little bit of sim brief planning right now. So we're going to, by the way, we're flying A320 today, Phoenix. And destinations haven't yet been determined, but I think what we're going to do is probably do some familiar routes. Let's just maybe do LA to San Francisco, something that the arrival airports sometimes cause problems. So recently been flying the PMDG 737-800 and had lots of problems with descent. So I went back to the Phoenix A320 and we're going to fly that today and see how that goes. So here we go. Let's just jump into this. Is, by the way, this is in Flight Simulator 2020. You can now pull up SimBrief directly in the app. Let's do some flight editing here. This is my flight from yesterday, so LAX to Phoenix. We'll use current time. I'll go through this slowly. This is SimBrief. You can do this. I have this on my iPad, or now it's in-game. And we're going to leave departure at LAX. And I think we'll go ahead and make SFO. Okay, be right back. That was probably an important call, but we'll let it go. Okay, so where were we? SFO. That looks good. 19. What time is it? Yeah, that's about right. We'll do the A320, 200 Phoenix simulations. We'll set our altitude for about 25,000. .120 passengers. We'll depart from 24 right and land at 28 right. I'm not sure about that. We may change the arrival. Anyways, that looks good. Now let's generate the flight. See, there's our route. Looks pretty good. stuff they have in here now. We don't need E-tops. We're not going across the ocean. Alright, we're good. We can view the PDF if we want. Forget that, we're not going to do that. We're not going to calibrate the takeoff performance. We'll do that in the flight. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and get out of this. Trying to get stuff going, but we got all kinds of messages coming. So 24 right we chose, which means we're going to be here, and we'll depart from 18B, which is one of my favorite gates. And there we go. So when you do this, you set up just a departure. You do not set up your arrival here. Pick a gate, and that's going to allow you cold and dark. So we're going to do cold and dark startup on the A320 Phoenix with American Airlines livery. Give me 1 sec, I'll be right back. Okay, as we load up, technical issues here. Here we are. Okay, so looking pretty good actually, graphically speaking. Again, this is Flight Simulator 2020, and it is looking pretty good. Let's have a looky at this. We're streaming live on Twitch, so Twitchies and Twitchers, feel free to join in and chat. I've got the chat open on my side here. And we're going to go through cold and dark startup here at LAX. 18B, I think, is our gate. Let's just have a look at the graphics here for a moment. We'll get back to that. We're going to be in real time. Real weather. Let's check that too. Yeah, let's double check the weather. Live weather. Let's get live weather going. So it defaults to off now. Ever since I had the reset, I had a big bunch of reset stuff happen. And let's go outside and take a looky. And here we are, live weather, live time at LAX. 18B. 24 right is right over here, so we're pretty close to the runway. foggy. There's a fog upon LA. All my friends have lost their way. Yes, that song is kind of gay. Sometimes through the flight I'll put in some of my live music, or pre-recorded my music. Alright, let's get this thing going. Here we go. So, with the Airbus, cold and dark, let's see if we got our SimBrief plan imported. And there it is. Take it to Copilot station there. Now let's go up and fire this baby up. Battery 1, battery 2, and I'm leaving on the titling for people that want to see how you do this. External power on. IRS to nav. 1, 3, 2. Crew oxygen on. Okay. How's this? Any better? Fuel pumps on. Okay, that looks good. Beacon on. And let's zoom in on the lighting here. Yeah, voice better now, thank you. Fader was down from a previous recording session. Check, check. Oh, that was weird. I think that's about as good as the vocal level is going to get. I haven't really changed it since last time. Sorry for the delay here on the setup. We're having some audio issues. Okay, let's see. Hopefully that's good enough. That's going to have to be good enough. Okay, so where were we? Standby compass, seatbelts on, no smoking sign on, emergency lighting armed, beacon is on, manual compass is down, and now we can just go ahead and jump on in. And let's go over to pilot side, add to AOC menu, flight init data request. Yeah, it's going to have to be at that level. I can't really take it up any higher than that because it'll overload. I could probably go a little more. How about that? Yeah, I'm talking to producer Andy. Okay, init data request, that's good. Now we go back to AOC menu. Flight init. That looks good. AOC menu. Init request. And we'll call this our usual flight number. You can see that the init request brought us our flight plan. Flight number ALB4409, cost index. Well, I'm not sure what the cost index is. Let's have a look. It's 11. And we know that we're going to be cruising at 250. We can probably minimize this and leave it up there. Okay, that all looks good. Now we go to IRS initialization. This is our current location in the parking stands. If we wanted to, we could check the charts, but I know those are correct. So let's go ahead and align and confirm. Back. And we'll take our wind request. Okay, there's our wind request. Next phase. Wind request. Uplink. And now we're over to our flight plan. So let's go ahead and check with ATC and make sure we can get 24 right.
Los Angeles ground ALB 4409 Alpha Lima Bravo 4409er with Gulf request taxi for takeoff north departure.
ALB 4409 Alpha Lima Bravo 4409er taxi to and hold short of runway 24 left using taxiway Delta Delta 8 Echo Echo 6. Contact tower on 133.9er when ready.
Okay, great. I'm being told that the audio levels are worse. Worse like lower or worse like distorted?
Taxi to and hold short runway 24 left via taxiway Delta Delta 8 Echo Echo 6 ALB 4409 Alpha Lima Bravo 4409er.
Let's go ahead and... They didn't give us 24 right, they gave us 24 left, but that's okay. So we'll go 24 left. Yeah, I don't know why it's lower. Maybe because when I turn my head it's lower, I don't know. Alright, so 24 left. And again, we're going to need to see the flight plan. Summer 2 to stock D. There's Summer 2 and select it. The up arrow scrolls a page down. That's weird, but okay, there you go. We're not seeing stock D here as our second insert, which is weird. There it is. Click on the soft key, stock D. So Summer 2 stock D, that's going to be our transition. And there they are. And now we're just going to insert that. Let's close this for a minute. We know that we're going to use Surfer 4 and Surfer on San Francisco. Insert that. Now let's go to KSFO. Arrival. I think we chose 28. 28 right? Yeah, 28 right. ILS 28 right. Surfer 4. Yep. Doesn't show a transition, so let's just hit insert. And now we can see the entire flight plan. Yeah, not sure why that's showing lower level. I'll crank it up all the way. How's that? That's pretty loud, actually, in my headset. Okay, so let's check down through the flight plan for discontinuities. So we're going down the page by pressing the up arrow. What the up arrow means is that the waypoints move up. I don't have any discos in here so far. Okay, yeah, well, thanks for that, Producer Andy. I just cranked up the trim on the board, like, a lot. There's a disco, so let's get rid of it. Clear. Uh-oh. Let's go back. I wonder why. Okay, that's why. Let's clear that stuff out first. Now clear it. There we go. You got to clear out whatever's in the messages. Continue scrolling down, and there's 28 right. Of course, everything after that is our alternate, and we're good to go there. So now, let's go through everything all over here. Flight plan. And I think we can start to board now, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's open the left front door. And let's toggle the jetway. Fortunately, the jetway did not come through the ceiling. Sometimes it does. Alright, we're good there. And we can go ahead and start to board now. Let's go ahead and go back into the EFB pad. Mass and balance. We have 120 passengers planned. And we can load the aircraft. We'll do an instant for time's sake. You can pick any of these. GSX, which I don't have loaded at the moment. Real time takes about 18 minutes. Fast time. We'll just go with instant. Aircraft is loaded. That means fuel and passengers. There's our planned weights. 12,400 pounds in the tank. Send this to the McDo. And while we're up there, let's do this too. Let's just do them all at once. Now we'll go to departure. We can sync the final load sheet since we've already loaded. We're going to be using 24 left, not right. Let's verify that. Yep. Surfaces are dry. Flap configuration 1+. Backs on. Sync weather. So the altimeter will be set to 31.3. We'll use the entire runway. We'll calculate that. Also send that to the McDo. And we should be set to run through the process here now. So flight plan. What did we say the altimeter was? Currently it's 31.3. Let's go ahead and set that. On the Airbus, you have to set them all individually. There's a little bit of ghosting going on there. And then first officer side. (31.3). Constraints are set both sides. VOR is on. Flight directors are on. We can go ahead and set this to 18,000 for transition. I know that the heading is 251 on runway 24 left. Used to be able to scroll this faster, but it doesn't let you do it anymore. (251). Then we'll set it. You don't know why it's not setting it. That's interesting. Here we go. Right click. Right click. Right, now we can go ahead and do our calculations. Destination KSFO. You key it in here and then you right click here. So 293.1 nautical miles. Performance settings. Takeoff rotation speed 144. Let's enter that now. We're set there. Next phase, managed climb to 250, cruising at 250, 235 to top of descent. Let's go to previous phase. 35 miles to top of climb. And let's get our information here. QNH at arrival. A couple of ways we can do it. Let's do it this way. Let's do our arrival calculations. So it's 3020, 210.4. Wind is 210 at 4. This can be updated later. Temperature on arrival at San Francisco will be 13 degrees centigrade. Oops. 13 centigrade. And let's get the baro, which would be our decision altitude. Get that from charts. SFO. Approach. ILS 28R. And here we can see our information. Decision altitude is 213. The course setting would be 284. 111.7. Okay, so I don't think we have to worry about our course setting in the Airbus. That's just something you do in the Boeing. But we do need the 213 entered for the baro. .213 gets entered right here. That's our decision altitude. And we are set. Takeoff speed 144. I wonder why that cleared. That's weird. Okay. 144 for rotate. Let's go ahead and set this up for terrain. And I think we're about ready to go. So let's go back to the overhead. We'll leave that chart up there. APU master, APU bleed, and as soon as we give it about 5 or 6 seconds, we can hit the start button. Start button engaged, and now we'll see the APU start to flow right here. Flaps open. You can hear it starting up. Here's the APU, exhaust. Very cool. And once we have APU at 100%, we can disconnect external power. Flaps are open. 70%. APU available. External power off. I like to get the armrests out of the way. While we're down here on the pedestal, let's go ahead and set the PA. And also transponder. And we'll set on TCAS. TCAS is set. External power has been disconnected. I'm turning off the OBS monitor now, so I can make sure we get good frame rate. And we can go ahead and let's get ground services involved and request pushback.
Los Angeles
push
ground
back to the
ALB
right.
4409 Alpha Lima Bravo 4409er. Could you please disconnect the jetway from the aircraft?
Doing it that way, the door automatically closes. Has a requested pushback.
Los Angeles ground ALB 4409 Alpha Lima Bravo 4409er requesting pushback.
ALB 4409 Alpha Lima Bravo 4409
Let's turn the brakes off.
pushback request accepted.
And we will... Looking good. Chocks and cones are disconnected. Comes the tug. That's interesting. Let's go ahead and get things fired up. So this is to start. Engine 1, engine 2 start.
Los Angeles ground ALB 4409 Alpha Lima Bravo 4409er requesting pushback tug to steer the aircraft to the right.
ALB 4409 Alpha Lima Bravo 4409er, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
Engine 2 startup is moving along.
Los Angeles ground ALB 4409 Alpha Lima Bravo 4409er requesting the end of pushback.
ALB 4409 Alpha Lima Bravo 4409er request to end pushback received.
Brakes on. Pushback can be done either there with ATC or in the EFB pad. If we look at the EFB pad, you'll see that the tug has been disconnected. And there he goes. If you're using GSX, you would actually see the ground personnel waving you off and telling you everything's good. They pull the pin, they do the whole shebang. We're not using GSX today. Okay, so we have engine 2 started. Or do we? I believe we do. Okay, that's interesting. It didn't start. Wonder why it didn't start. That's unusual. Okay, now it's up and running. That was interesting. Okay, that was a glitch. That was a Phoenix glitch. Let's go ahead and get number 2 running. Or number 1 running. Here she goes. Something going on. Make sure we're not moving around here. Alright, both up and running. Okay, that wasn't as smooth as it should have been. We can now turn these guys off. And let's get all lit up. Strobes to auto. Wings on. Taxi on. That all looks good. And folks, it looks like we are set. Brakes. Let's go ahead and set the control surfaces. Make sure they're working. Right flaps, left flaps. Ground spoilers. Rudder. Elevators. Wish you can do that here too. Let's look at the control surfaces in here. Flight controls. Left. Right. Elevators. Rudder. You see the pedals moving. And we can go ahead and switch this back. Let's go ahead and put this on engine. We can check everything if we want. There's electrical. Here's bleed air. Cabin pressure. Fuel, which we'll leave on. See, we have nothing in the center tank, so we can turn the center pumps off. Let's go ahead and do that. Center pumps off. Don't need them. And I think we're about ready to go. Let's taxi on out. Brakes off. And we'll be taking 24 left today. Things are a little jumpy because of OBS. We can set flaps to 1. Army ground spoilers. Speed brakes, I should say. Alright, here we are at 24 left.
Los Angeles Tower ALB 4409 Alpha Lima Bravo 4409er ready for north departure at runway 24 left.
Start the clock.
ALB 4409 Alpha Lima Bravo 4409er, wind 238 at 5. North departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 24 left.
Cleared for takeoff runway 24 left ALB 4409 Alpha Lima Bravo 4409er.
Graphics are looking pretty good today. This should be a short flight, about an hour, hour and a half. Good taxi out, let's line her up. And now we're going to set thrust to flex. Right there. The center line, V1, rotate, positive climb, gear up,
ALB 4409 Alpha Lima Bravo 4409er, continue for north departure.
let's engage
ALB
autopilot.
4409 Alpha Lima Bravo 4409er, leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
Check plan. Looking good so far. Flaps up. Flaps to 0.
ALB
Auto brake set.
4409 Alpha Lima Bravo 4409er, did you copy?
Los Angeles Tower ALB 4409 Alpha Lima Bravo 4409er frequency change.
This can go off. And you can see we're heading to our first waypoint. Nance. This should be our top of climb. We can check that. $27 miles, 18,000.
Los Angeles Center ALB 4409 Alpha Lima Bravo 4409er is type Airbus A320er miles southwest of Santa Monica 9,800 feet. Request flight following.
ALB 4409 Alpha Lima Bravo 4409er, Los Angeles Center. Walk 4654.
Excuse me.
Squawk 4654 ALB 4409 Alpha Lima Bravo 4409er.
We'll try to stay on top of ATC.
ALB 4409 Alpha Lima Bravo 4409er radar contact 14 miles southwest of Santa Monica 12,000.
So we're at 12,000 coming up on dark.
Tree 0.11.
And we can cut back now. Not a good sign.
Alpha Lima Bravo 4409er. Acknowledge last transmission.
Roger, ALB 4409 Alpha Lima Bravo 4409er.
So we accelerated a little bit too much. Let's go ahead and change our goal altitude here to 25. Maybe a little early, but we're okay. And you can see there it is. When we go to 18,000, we'll set our altimeter to standard.
ALB 4409 Alpha Lima Bravo 4409er. Contact Los Angeles Center on 135.5. Good day.
135.5 ALB 4409 Alpha Lima Bravo 4409er. Goodbye.
Check Santa Barbara. Or the Channel Islands, I should say. Just past 19, so we can change our altimeter setting.
Generic 86 Zulu contact Los Angeles Center on 127.1. Good day. Generic 86 Zulu. Goodbye.
Here we are currently.
Los Angeles Center, generic November
Point
7011
Magoo.
Golf is at 8,500 feet, climbing flight level 180. Generic November 7011 Golf, Los Angeles Center, altimeter tree 0.14 radar contact. Continue to sit side.
Santa Barbara. Here's the Channel Islands. As we coming up on 250. Again, welcome to the stream. Twitch and YouTube. I haven't checked any of the chats at this point. Now that we're at 250, I'll go ahead and check. YouTube is up and running. No live chat happening. If anybody happens to join, feel free to join in, chat away. A little quieter inside the cockpit, flight deck. So we are currently at 250. Things are looking pretty good. Coast Highway right there. Good. Let's go ahead and check our approach info, just for the hell of it. And there it is. So we're 28 right.
Generic 11 Golf contact, Los Angeles Center on 119.05.
1800 will be our ILS entry point. So we'll set ILS for 1700.
Generic November 6682 Whiskey 11,000 feet. Generic November 6682 Whiskey Los Angeles Center altimeter tree 0.10 radar contact. Continue. Generic 11 Golf. Goodbye.
Activate approach phase. Okay. Mute check 2. Check, check. Mute check 2. Alright, good. We're good to go. Let's see where we are with this flight, folks. Sorry I wasn't on. That was a... Oh, we're 85 miles to descent. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I was just on a call with my broker. Sorry about that. Well, actually, I'm not sorry because nobody's even watching the stream, so screw y'all. Nobody in the YouTube chat, nobody in the Twitch chat. This is just a fun stream, just for the hell of it. Cold and Dark startup, and again, this is Al B. Simmer on Twitch. AlBlock7267 on YouTube. Like, follow, share, subscribe, whatever you want to do. I don't have very many of either. And we are flying from LAX to SFO in the Airbus 320 Phoenix version. Streaming to you live on Restream through OBS from the desert on the left coast. I wonder if we can bring in any music. Let's take a look. Don't really want to affect the flight. At 59 miles to top of descent. We can check the weather. Let's go ahead and do that. At 4, 13 and 30, 20. Miles to top of descent. Boy, the aircraft noise is pretty loud. I'll have to set that. Well, it's a good thing I have 1 gigabyte fiber optics, I'll tell you. I don't know, checking the audio quality on YouTube sounds pretty damn good to me. I don't know. You are listening to original tracks, by the way, from Alby Tunes and SoundCloud. If you go to SoundCloud and you look up ALB Tunes, one word, you can hear any of this content. And feel free to contact me if you want to use it in your stream. Buddy? The dog just came over. Let's check our position. .24 miles till descent, and we are going to activate the descent right here. Away. For the break of day. Destination far, coming back again in a couple of days. Please walk away, hardly time to speak, so we could see I'm lost again. She's my only friend. With me till the end. When she's gone, I'll wait for the telephone. Feel so alone, I'm lost again. We want to leave, hardly time to speak. So it would seem I'm lost again. Guitar. Lost again. Lost again. Lost again. Lost again. I'm just running my shoe. Back, buddy. Okay, give me that. Give me that. What a silly dog. She's my only friend. Why are you giving me this? With me till the end. When she's gone, I'll wait for the telephone. 5 miles, 4 miles, here we go, let's just do it. And there she goes. That's one way of activating descent. Hang on, I gotta take the shoe from the dog. Alright, we have descent activated. That's kind of interesting. Sound issues. Let's bring the sound level down. We're going to turn off the music for now. And let's just stay focused on descent. So we need to be at, let's bring this back a little bit, by waves. We want to be at 190. Wow. Waves is 12 miles. We should make that. Dog. Doggy. Okay, so we want to be at 19 by waves. Flight number 190, flight level 190 at waves. And 200. Bobby, what are you doing? 0.63. Okay, we're a little slow. I wonder why. Got no flaps out. Looking good. 240. We should be at 280. That's interesting. I wonder why. Well, let's get an altimeter reading.
Airbus 258, contact Oakland Center on 126.9er. Good day.
Maybe they'll give us an altimeter.
Oakland Center ALB 4409 Alpha Lima Bravo 4409er flight level 200.
ALB 4409 Alpha Lima Bravo 4409er.
No such luck.
Oakland Center radar contact continue.
Let's check arrival.
Going to 126.9er Airbus 258.
210.04, 1320. 210.04, 1320.
November 77756, 10,400 feet. Generic November 77756, Oakland Center altimeter 30.20 radar contact continue. Generic 756 contact NorCal approach on 124.525. Good day. Going to 124.525, generic 756.
Auto brakes were off. Okay, so now we are coming up on Epic. And we need to be at 15 in 8 miles.
Generic 41 Hotel, you are 300 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 11,000 feet altimeter 30.21. Descend and maintain 11,000 feet generic 41 Hotel.
Well, it looks like we made the 15,000 foot mark for Epic. Flight level 150. Yep, we made that mark. And now we're limited to 250. So we should have a decel coming up. Right there.
Generic 41 Hotel, you are 300 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 11,000 feet altimeter 30.21. Descend and maintain 11,000 feet generic 41 Hotel.
Gas is looking pretty crazy good today. Nice and smooth, graphics looking good. That's not the program jumping, that's me. If I pan around. A little jumpy. Very little. A little stutterish. Phoenix Airbus A320, latest version. American Airlines mod. Livery. And we are right on descent. Schedule looking good here. So by Follett in 13 miles we need to be at
Generic 41 Hotel traffic
8100.
4 miles at 7,800 feet generic. Report them in sight.
And we have not hit the limitation on the
Generic
speed yet.
41 Hotel, you are 300 feet above your assigned altitude.
Should be dropping to 250 here pretty quick.
11,000 feet altimeter 30.20. Generic 30 Whiskey traffic is 11 o'clock 3 miles at 11,000 feet generic. Report them in sight. ALB 4409 Alpha Lima Bravo 4409er contact NorCal. Approach on 126.475. Good day.
126.475 ALB 4409 Alpha Lima Bravo 4409er. Goodbye. NorCal approach ALB 4409 Alpha Lima Bravo 4409er 10,900 feet.
ALB 4409 Alpha Lima Bravo 4409er, NorCal approach altimeter 30.19er radar contact. Continue.
NorCal approach ALB 4409 Alpha Lima Bravo 4409er. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
ALB 4409 Alpha Lima Bravo 4409er, NorCal approach. Cleared through the Bravo airspace. ALB 4409 Alpha Lima Bravo 4409er, did you copy?
Cleared through Bravo airspace ALB 4409 Alpha Lima Bravo 4409er.
ALB 4409 Alpha Lima Bravo 4409er, contact NorCal approach on 120.1. Good day.
120.1 ALB 4409 Alpha Lima Bravo 4409er. Goodbye.
Dog threw his golf ball underneath the chair. Good. Okay, here we go. 6,000 feet. We're at Eddy. Eddy's at 6,000, so we're looking good. We have a decel coming up here. We are 18 miles out. I think we can hit flaps 1. Maybe not. We can turn on ILS. We're at 4,000 feet, coming up on Seppen. Six miles to go to get to 4,000. Decel scheduled is coming up. Systems are functioning pretty good. We are in the fog. So I can't get her to stay still. There we go. Big turn coming up. Seppen should be 3,000. That's the dog throwing his golf ball around in the background there. Okay, there we go. Big turn coming up. Speed brake still out. Speed brake in. Now we can apply some flaps. Flaps 1. Turn. Miles out. Let's go ahead and drop some gear. Total instrument landing. Looks like we're lined up linearly.
2,500.
And we can put on approach phase and auto 2. And we are in the soup. Let's go ahead and get full flaps. Full flaps applied. Seven miles out. This will be a total blind instrument landing.
NorCal approach ALB 4409 Alpha Lima Bravo 4409er 1,800 feet.
Climb and maintain flight level 210 Airbus 18 Foxtrot. ALB 4409 Alpha Lima Bravo 4409er NorCal approach altimeter 30.21 radar contact continue.
Okay, glad we did that. Good time for the dog to be looking for attention.
475. Good day.
We're on full approach. We're lined up on ILS. We're in the glide slope. Probably about 4 miles out. Let's get ready for landing. Cabin crew, get ready for landing.
475 Airbus 18 Foxtrot. Goodbye.
1000.
Wow, very soupy. Very soupy. There it is. I see runway. Wow, we are right on it. I've never seen soup like this. There's 28 right. Coming through the fog. Crazy. Crab walking a little bit.
500. Hundred above. Minimum. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
Get off this runway. That was totally illegal, but okay, we're down.
San Francisco ground ALB 4409 Alpha Lima Bravo 4409er request taxi to the gate.
ALB 4409 Alpha Lima Bravo 4409er taxi to gate Delta 10 via taxiway. Foxtrot, Foxtrot 1 Alpha. ALB 4409 Alpha Lima Bravo 4409er, acknowledge last transmission.
Taxiing to gate Delta 10 via taxiway Foxtrot Bravo Echo Cross Runway 28 left Echo Cross Runway 10 left Echo Charlie Cross Runway 19er right Charlie Cross
Yeah,
Runway
we're breaking
19er
some
left
rules.
Charlie Lima Cross Runway 28 right Lima Cross Runway 28 left Lima Foxtrot 1 Cross Runway 1 right Foxtrot 1 Cross Runway 1 left Foxtrot 1 Alpha ALB 4409 Alpha Lima Bravo 4409er.
All right, we're in. Let's go to the EFB. Let's not take the seatbelt sign off yet. Let's request a GPU. Let's request a jetway. Let's open the left door. Let's set our chocks and cones. Let's go ahead and wait till we have. Alright, we have GPU connected. Let's go ahead and go up here. Turn off all this stuff. And let's go turn off the engines. First we'll set external power. Engine 2 off, engine 1 off. External power on. Let's deboard. I don't think we'll see this decrease. Never seems to work. I'd be shocked if it did. Door is open. Cargo open. Cargo open.
San Francisco ground ALB 4409 Alpha Lima Bravo 4409er, could you please send the baggage?
ALB
Oh, good, it's
4409 Alpha
deboarding.
Lima Bravo
That's a first.
4409er baggage is on the way.
That is a first. Okay, good. We're good to go there. Let's start shutting down. Let's see if it, oh, it's loading baggage. Interesting. Should be unloading baggage. Well, let's go ahead and shut the aft door. Look at that, it's putting luggage in. Funny. $16 left. Shut off the fuel pumps. Name tag is annoying. Very annoying. I think we're deboarded. Yep. Luggage complete. Don't know why that opened up again. That's interesting. Yeah, we broke some ground rules by crossing runways. We crossed 2 runways. Go ahead and shut everything down. external power. Okay, this is unusual. All systems should be off by now. Don't know why they're not. Battery off, external power. That should be off. Crazy. What's left on? There's nothing left on. Huh. Okay. Well, as far as I can tell, we're done. APU still appears to be running. That's the problem. APU should have been turned off a long time ago. Well, there's a couple of mistakes made today, but we had a good safe landing. It was not butter, it was not center line, but we're good to go. And that again is why you use the A320. If you want a smooth, well-calculated landing. The 737-800 PMDG is a little bit more difficult. And so that concludes this round for today, folks. If you happened to join, appreciate it. If you didn't, well, you missed out. And again, from the desert to the sea, coming to you from the desert in the Coachella Valley. Albie Simmer on Twitch. Alblock7267 on YouTube. Thanks again to producer Andy for checking the volume levels. And we are good to go there. Streaming live on Restream through OBS. And again, this flight today was from LAX to San Francisco. 24 left LAX to 28 right San Francisco SFO in the soup. And it came out of the soup just at the right time. Was pretty nice. Have a wonderful day.